The concept going to be covered in this video is multiplying multi-digit numbers, multiplicar números de varios dígitos. So beginning with just the standard algorithm, for example, if we're going to be multiplying the number 23 times 54, I would stack those numbers up on top of each other. 23 por 54. First, I have taught the students to skip count by these two numbers. Our students in 5th grade do not have their multiplication facts memorized, so this step helps to organize their thoughts. So I'm going to first skip count by 4. And I'm only skip counting 3 times because the largest number on top is a 3. And then by 5. First step, 4 times 3, 4 por 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 12. 2, carry my 1. 4 times 2, 4 por 2, equals 8, plus the 1 that I carried, 9. 0 placeholder. In my class, we like to call this Ava. That's my daughter's name. It helps them to not forget. Next step, we're going to multiply 5 this time. First, 5 times 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 15. And then 5 times 2, which is 10, 10, plus 1, 11, 11. Then we are going to add 2. 9 plus 5 is 14. 2, and then 1. Final answer. Students also have to solve multiplication problems using the area model. Modelo de área. It would look like this for this problem. You draw a rectangulo, and you're going to break apart your two numbers into their place value. So for 23, I have 20, 20, and 3, 3. Then for 54, I have 50 and 4, 50 y 4. Students then multiply each of these numbers into these boxes. So beginning with the 20, we're going to write the 20 coming straight down. The 3, straight down. I'm going to multiply the 50 straight across, and the 4 straight across. Then students have to solve these multiplication problems inside of the boxes. 2 times 5, 2 por 5 equals 10. Then I have 2 zeros after it. 1, 2. 3 times 5 is 15 with 1 0 after it. 2 times 4 is 8 with 1 0. 3 times 4 is 12. 3 por 4 igual 12. 2 por 4 igual 8. 1, 0. 3 por 5 igual 15. 1, 0. 2 por 5 igual 10. 2 ceros. Now students add all of these up. 1,000, 150, 80, and 12. 2. 5 plus 1 is 6, plus 8 is 14. 2, 1. Same answer, 2 different ways of solving. Let's look at one more example. In 5th grade, students are expected to be able to multiply a 4-digit number by a 3-digit number. So for example, first we are going to do this using the standard algorithm. 4,203 times 356. Again, students first should skip count by these numbers. This time I only need to go up to 4. That's the biggest number. If students are unable to just write these out, like 3, 6, 9, 12, they've been instructed to just count 3 times. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Beginning here at the 6, 6 times 3, 6 por 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 8, carry my 1. 6 times 0 is 0, plus 1 is 1. 6 times 2, 1, 2. 6 times 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, plus 1 más 1, 25, 25. Done with the 6 and these ones, we're done with those. I need to put a 0 placeholder. And we're moving on to the 5. Again, 5 times 3, 1, 2, 3. 5, carry my 1. 5 times 0 is 0, plus 1 is 1. 5 times 2 is 10. 0, carry a 1. 5 times 4 is 1, 2, 3, 4. 20, plus 1, 21. Next, done with the 5. Moving on to the 3. Now that we are multiplying by the hundreds place, I need 2 zeros. When we think about the number 100, it has 2 zeros in it. So when I'm using that for my place value holders, I'm going to need 2 because I'm multiplying by the hundreds place now. Now, 3 times 3, 1, 2, 3, 9. 3 times 0 is 0. 3 times 2, 3 por 2, 6. 6. 3 times 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 12. 8, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. 6. 6 plus 1 is 7. Plus 2 is 9. 2 plus 2 is 4. And then 1. Again, students must also solve this problem using the area model. The numbers that I need to break apart are 4,203 times 356. First, breaking apart the 4,203, 4,000, 200, 0, and 3, and then 300, 50, and 6. Again, we're going to come straight down. 4,000, 4,000, 4,000, 200, 200, 200, 0, 0, and 0, 3, 3, and 3. Now coming straight across, times 300, times 300, times 300, times 300. Here, times 50, times 50, times 50, times 50, times 6, times 6, times 6, and times 6. Students then need to solve for each of these boxes. 3, 4 times 3 is 12 with 5 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 times 3 is 6 with 4 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4. 0 times 300 is 0. 3 times 3 is 9 with 2 zeros. 4 times 5 is 20 with 4 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 times 5 is 10. 3 zeros. 0. 3 times 5 is 15 with 1 zero. 4 times 6 is 24 with 3 zeros. 2 times 6 is 12 with 2 zeros. 0 times 6 is 0, and 3 times 6 is 18. Students would then need to add up all of these numbers. I have suggested to the students to add up a few numbers at a time because it gets kind of confusing when you're trying to add up all of these. So I'm first going to add up these 4 numbers. I'm not going to write the 0 because that's unnecessary. Saving this number for a minute here. Then I'm going to add up these 3 numbers. And then last but not least, these 3 numbers. Last but not least, I'm going to add up these 3 final numbers to get my final answer. Six, 7, 8, 9. As you can see, these 2 numbers are the same, mismo. So students are expected to be able to solve the problems using this method as well as this method. I know that this method looks like a lot because it is. It's a lot of steps. But for some students, using this model allows them to separate out each of these steps and then combine their answers, where this way is the method that a lot of us adults have learned in the past. This is more of a new way of solving things. Thank you for watching the video, and I hope it helps. Thank you.